Micheal goes, listen, I'm not going to hurt you guys, but you all are going to have to get past me to finish your tests. And then you see the black guy, he kind of grits his teeth with like a happy wolfish smile. And the little girl, not the little girl, but the small girl kind of gets like a worried look on her face. And then Micheal kind of looks behind you guys and he says, I'm not going to hurt you, but they might. And you guys turn around and you see that two of those table machines walk up and they're about 60 feet behind you. Let's roll initiative.
The following is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Names, characters, businesses, places, and incidents are either products of the Dungeon Master's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead, or any actual events, are purely coincidental. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. You might be wondering how we got here.
Wes. Good morning. You're back. You're handcuffed to this table, and it seems like one of those... Has Wes ever been arrested?
Fuck it. He presses the blue button, and then he presses the red button.
Hello? I have to pee!
Jesse, your hands are chained above your head, your legs are chained below your... you just lay there?
Yeah, I'm chained up.
Press it, and your handcuffs come off.
Kick it. Oh, sick!
Guess I'm not gonna do anything then.
Okay. You're just gonna lay there?
Well, I'm stuck there.
The feet of the table kind of roll up into these like metallic wheels, and it you kind of get caught up in this, and you take you only take 1 damage as this thing kind of transforms, and it knocks you back kind of against the wall. Red button. You hear now this entire hallway has the alarm sounding.
All right, then I'm gonna push the air on button and then the decode language button again.
Okay, you do that, and that light shatters, and you hear a click come from the door. Your whole room goes dark, except for this red pulsing light. But you are free from your chains, essentially.
Hallelujah.
Hello? Hi, I'm Cash.
Nice to meet you, Cash. Can you get me out of here?
Yeah, you hear a click come from the table, you hear a click come from the door, and then a sound, and the door just opens.
Wes calls out down the hall. Hey buddy, you got any idea how to get out of here?
I'm trying to get this person outside of this room here.
And you hear a click.
Oh!
And the door comes open, and you join these two out in the hall.
Thank God. I'm gonna go up to... What's going on here? Where are we?
You say that, and he turns around, and as he does, he kind of drops his hood, and he goes, you guys took quite a while in there. I didn't think you would ever make it. And you see, Wes, you recognize him, obviously. It's Micheal. Let's roll initiative. Okay, let's see. What is their initiative?
Can I just say I rolled a nat 20.
Oh my lord, you're going first. All right.
I think I've already said multiple times what I was gonna do, haven't I?
I don't remember.
I believe I've twice said I'm gonna tackle this man.
Yeah, okay, that'll be fun. What does everybody else roll?
A gentleman's 5.
A gentleman's 5 for Olivia.
Is Jesse going first?
Yes, Jesse
Heck
will be going
yeah.
first. Give me 1 second.
Wes turns to the group of people and he says, all right, everyone listen up. Magic
Just
is
then,
real.
Julie runs past you and tries to tackle it. We're gonna do a strength contest.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this is gonna be a toughie.
But I'm gonna tell you, I'm proficient in athletics, and you're not about to tell me that this is not athletics right here.
No, I mean sure. It's actually a grapple check, and I believe that's just strength.
It's just strength.
Yeah.
Really?
Straight up strength.
Yeah, it's not athletics.
Yep.
It's just strength.
Okay, fine.
Athletics is like running,
Yeah.
jumping, swimming.
So we're gonna do a strength contest, and we're gonna see who wins. Okay, well you have a pretty good chance. Actually, wait, hold up.
Do you have
I forgot about
advantage?
You will see here in a minute. Go
I did
ahead.
a surprise attack though, didn't I?
No, he was definitely facing right in front of you.
He was expecting me to charge at him like a bull.
Let's, what did you roll?
17.
17.
You
is
did
that with
say
the
you were
pluses?
going to tackle this guy.
I rolled a 23, so he kind of you run at him, and there seems to be something strange about his strength. He just pushes you back, and you kind of stumble a little ways, but you don't take any damage. He goes, okay, to make this a bit more fair, especially for you non-magical users, and he looks at Julie. He looks at the African American man, and he looks at you, Cash. He says, "This might make it a little bit easier." And he stamps his staff on the ground twice, and all the doors in this hall open. So there are 3 on your left and 3 on your right. Just to like give you a scene of where everybody's laid out. There is a door every 10 feet. He is 30 feet in front of you. Julie is now 5 feet in front of him, kind of just laying on the ground. The robot tables are 45 feet behind you guys. And there are 3 doors on each side. There are 10 feet apart. Next up is Wes. What do you do?
He looks at Michael and says, "Come on, Michael. I haven't had to fight anything since that dretch 6 years ago."
Well, Wes, it's about time we get you back in shape. And he kind of crosses his staff in front of him and prepares himself.
All right, then I'm going to charge him and throw color spray at him.
Okay. There is no way in which your 6d10 do anything
cool. I'm
to
glad
him.
you gave us a winnable fight.
But I will say go ahead and make a spell attack on him, and we'll see what it does.
Okay.
With color
what's
spray.
the point if you can just tell me that it's not going to work? I can.
No,
save
I'm
my
saying
last
there's
spell
no way
slot.
you will have 60. He has more than 60 hit points, but I will say instead of it counting for 60 hit points, we will just say you make a spell attack on him. If it beats his AC, then it will hit, and we will resolve it as such. Just in the story canon, there is no way in which you have more than
13.
Yeah, that doesn't do it. You cast color spray at him, and right as he does that, like a shimmering shield kind of appears and catches all the colors. I'm gonna need you to roll that was it D10 or D12? D10?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll that D10 for me.
5.
Okay, yeah. No wild
1.
magic this time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was like, I thought we were rolling
No.
the D10. Yeah, no, you're right.
No. So yeah, you charge up him, and you try to spray that colorful dust at him, and he just it all just catches up and actually kind of all congeals into one little colorful ball. He says, no, you don't have to defeat me, but you do have to make it past me to finish this test. And as he says that, you see the short girl and the tall guy. They both like rush at him at the same time. And he easily catches. Well, let me roll actually. Yeah. Okay, yeah. He easily catches both of them with his staff, and he actually the little girl slams into the wall right next to him, and the guy kind of tumbles back and lands on his feet. And when he sees that, when the guy sees that the girl had like took a like essentially was slammed into the wall, he kind of gets angry and like grits his teeth in a kind of angry smile. Next up, the machines are gonna go. They are gonna use their dash action, and they're gonna get 15 feet away from you. So they are now 15 feet behind you, and that's the end of their turn. Behind you guys, your group, where you guys were originally standing. I guess you're now 5 feet away from. Or did you move at all? Let's establish that. Or are you right there?
Me? I mean, I took one step forward to throw the stuff at
Okay,
him.
so we'll say you're still pretty much in the same area, which is 30 feet away from him. Color spray, 30 feet. Does that reach? No, it has a 15-foot thing, so you'd have to be at least 15 feet away from him to for that to work. So I'm assuming you move 15 feet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Next up is Olivia. What do you do?
The nearest door, is it like on either side, or is it 10
Yeah,
feet
so
away?
there are 3 on your right, 3 on your left, and they're 10 feet away in increments. So the closest door is 10 feet, the next one's 20 feet, the next one's 30 feet.
I am going to get into the closest door to my right.
Okay, you walk into the door closest to your right. It's actually a room similar to Wes's. What he was kind of stuck there. There is like handcuffs on the table. They're not chained to anybody, obviously. And there are there are 3 targets on the wall, and there's a slingshot on the table with 5 smooth stones. What do you do?
Doesn't really seem like the time for target practice, so I'm just gonna pick up the slingshot with the stones.
Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to scoop up the 5 stones and the slingshot, and you move back to the door. I'll say you.
I wanted to press my back on the wall, like still on the inside of the room, but like being able to like look over my shoulder and like check the hallway.
Okay.
So I can like sort of swing in and out, but currently not looking out into the hallway, but with my back pressed up against the wall adjacent to the door.
Okay. I'll say you have partial cover, and
Okay.
any attack that doesn't get right up to you is gonna have disadvantage.
Okay.
Next up is the Jesse. So you're now prone on the ground. He kind of tossed you back, and you landed on your back, but you can get up for half your movement. And
Did Tyler use his that attack or no? Was it not going to reach?
He did.
We said I've moved to the 15.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, so I this probably went over my head, like right above me then, right?
Yeah, I'll say that Tyler managed to kind of step into it so that the cone would have spread like right before it would have hit you.
So I stand up. I'm a little bit spooked because I don't know what I've just witnessed above me.
Wes sees a look on your face and he shrugs. He goes, "I told you magic was real."
Yeah. What?
I look at him confused. He said to go past him. Can I just run past him?
Yeah, you can, but he'll get an opportunity attack on you.
Can I sidestep past him?
So his range is 5 feet, and this hallway is about 5 feet wide. So you wouldn't be able to. He would get an opportunity attack on you, if you try to step past him.
Can I go? Is anyone? How about the second door on the left?
Second door on the left. Yeah, you definitely can make it. You ran right up to him on your last turn, so you have pretty much full range of all the doors. The second door on the left, you take a step in, and it just seems to be, it's an empty room with, you see in the middle, there's like this little clay figure in the middle of this room. What do you do?
I'm gonna pick up the homunculus.
Okay, you walk in and you get about 5 feet away from the little clay figure, and it comes to life.
God dang it.
And it tries to run at you, and it's going to try to grapple you, so we're going to make a strength check. Strength contest. Well. Okay, yeah, it rolled an 16 minus 5, which is an 11. So it runs at you and like grabs at your foot, and you easily just kick it away. It was about this, like up to your ankle. It was really small, but when you kick it against the wall, it actually grows about to your calf.
Oh.
And I'll say that's your.
Yeah, I think that sounds like about the length of a turn.
Wes, your turn. What do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna run past him, but while I'm doing that, I'm gonna use Mage Hand and stick a finger up his butt.
Okay, well, Mage Hand can't like attack, so.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying caress. You don't need to attack. I'm just sticking it up his butt. I'm thinking it'll distract him.
Okay, all right. Well,
distraction.
Make a. This isn't gonna be an attack, obviously, but make a range attack for the Mage Hand, and we'll see whether or not he manages to like dodge out of the way of it. As you try to stick it.
Or
up
would
his
it
butt.
be a spell attack?
Do you think this was like a common prank in magic people school? You're like, oh man, Jeff's at it again. Jeff the Menace.
It would be sleight of hand for sure.
Okay.
You're gonna sleight of hand up his butthole, so we'll see how this goes.
Oh my god.
And it's gonna be, I guess, against
19.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. You get in those cheeks. Go ahead and try to make a dexterity check with advantage.
I'd like to hang on. Wait, what is this? Is just for getting by?
Yeah, for getting by him.
Okay, so
We've
that
moved
last
past the
check
fact
was to
that you
see if I got
succeeded.
it.
Yeah, see if you could get him.
I
those cheeks.
succeeded and distracted him. Okay. Not that one. 18.
18. All right.
My first one was a 4. Good thing I had advantage.
Yeah, you managed to get past him. And
I'm gone. I'm down the hallway.
well,
What kind of
Yeah, okay,
noise did
sure.
Michael make?
yeah, you managed
Also,
to.
no reaction.
Well, yeah, he does get an opportunity attack on you, so he's gonna roll that.
Well, I was imagining the hand would distract him. long
Yeah.
enough
I'll say
that
that
wouldn't be.
negates the opportunity attack, but you're still only about.
If I just
15
did a
feet
dex
down
check to
and,
run by him. Well, sure, yeah.
so you
it's
make
all
it-
my movement action.
You make about to the end of this. At the end of this hall, you make it past him, and it kind of splits into this this V thing. And on your left, you see it just keeps on going down further, and then on your right, you see a big red button. But that's about all the movement you get on this turn, so you're at the very far end.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, we can move on to whoever's next. No reaction from Michael. Gosh.
Oh yes. Well, Michael goes, Wes, I don't do that again, and he kind of rubs his butt a little bit.
I flip him double birds as I walk down the hallway back to him.
The machines are gonna go next. They're gonna run pretty much in melee range of Olivia, and I'm gonna say one of them just kind of wildly charges you, so it's gonna have disadvantage on its attack. Oh wow! Rolled the same thing twice. That is a 16 versus AC.
That does hit.
Okay, so you are going to take.
Wait. So with the half cover, is it a +2?
No, I just gave you. I gave them disadvantage on the attack.
Oh, the disadvantage. Okay, yeah. So that hits.
So you take 3 damages as it rams you into the room again, and you kind of fall back.
Cool. I'm unconscious.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Do you think you shout as you fall down?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's a hefty shout. You guys hear Cash go ah, and kind of fall back into the
Can
room.
we actually hear Cash say that?
Oh god.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah. And with that, the two the small girl, she kind of picks herself up, and she sees that you are unconscious, Cash, and she actually runs over to you and gives you a little heal. And you get healed for 5 points of damage.
Oh sweet angel.
And so healing works. So you start at 0, so you are at 5 now.
Oh lovely.
And then the taller guy, he kind of still has this angry smile at Michael, and you see him crouch down, and he turns into a wolf and charges Michael.
Oh okay cool.
Whoa.
Oh, a blood hunter.
And he takes a bite at Michael, and you see him kind of latch onto Michael's arm. Yeah, and he's latched on. And he's doing the thing that dogs do when they pull back and forth, kind of tearing at Michael. Yeah, and so now it is Michael's turn, and he sees that you've made it past him, and almost completely disregarding the wolf that's on his arm, he points his staff at you and does a jerking motion. And I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, that's a 10.
Oh.
But
Mm-hmm.
I've decided that as a sorcerer with currently 3 hit points, I'm going to use my wild magic reroll.
Okay.
That time it's a 19.
All right. Do you have any pluses on that?
That is a 17 plus 2, 19.
Got you.
Really?
Yeah.
You really?
Yeah. Well,
really?
I set the DC
Really?
at this
Really?
specific attack
Really?
420.
Really?
That seems like a lot.
Really?
I'm gonna say you get
Really?
pulled back 10 feet towards him, and he's right. You get pulled back right next to him. So you don't get. He was gonna launch you all the way back down the hall, but instead he pulls you right next to him. Olivia, did you go already?
Was I unconscious?
Oh yes,
on
you
my
were
turn?
healed. You're healed. It is now your turn.
Okay.
Yes.
What spell was that?
Oh, okay,
by the
cool.
way?
I believe it was telekinesis.
Okay.
This
That's
is the
all I
most
need. I just was
wild
curious.
game of Mother May I've ever played. Okay. All right, so I guess I'm gonna use half my movement to get up,
Yep.
and then I am gonna, cause this is a table robot. I'm gonna try to. Are there any like exposed areas on the robot that I can like see that'll be like, that's a good place to hit?
You can make an investigation check and find out.
Cool, I will do that. Am I all that smart? Not really. That is a 15.
With a 15, you notice that there are some buttons underneath, similar to the table robot that was attacking Wes earlier. Yeah, that's all you really notice.
Would I be able to hit that with a sling?
With the slingshot, yeah, pretty good range attack,
Yeah.
and you might.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that, and I already added it to my itinerary here. Ooh, that is a 23 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely a hit. Yeah, you managed to line up the shot, and you hit the red button underneath, and the table monster kind of just turns back into a table.
Excellent! I go, oh, how the tables have turned!
Ha
And that'll be your turn.
And also, thank you, nice blonde lady, for saving my butt.
Oh, you notice when she got slammed against the wall, she kind of shrunk a little bit. And after her spell, after casting that heal spell on you, you notice she's really small. She's about 3'5", 3'6".
Whoa! What?
And Wes, you probably would see this. You realize she's a gnome. Jesse, it's your turn. What do you do?
My roommate in 8th grade was a gnome. He doesn't give a fuck.
What do you
Okay,
do?
so I think I've probably heard this shout from when Cash passed out momentarily. So I'm going to charge out of my door and attempt to find him.
Okay. Yeah, I will say the golem is far back enough that it doesn't get opportunity to attack on you, and you run out. You run out to the hall. You see that that blonde girl is shrunk significantly, but she's standing, pointing a kind of gnarled wand at Cash, and Cash looks a little worse for wear, but looks a little bit better than he did before. What do you do? Oh, and you also see a wolf on Michael's arm. So there's that.
I guess seeing that they're okay, I'm going to go into another room.
Okay. Which room did you go? You went into the
Second on the left.
On the left. You have the first on the left, the third on the left. The one that.
I'll go to the third on the left.
Third on the left. Okay. Yeah. You see just a big wall of mechanisms. There are a whole bunch of them. You see a key on the other side of the room. Make a perception check for the room.
How big is this room that I need to perception check it?
It's sizable.
15.
15. Yeah. You also notice that there is a pit. It is a 10-foot long, 30 feet deep pit. On the keeping you from that key on that wall there.
10-foot long pit.
Yeah.
I don't think a person can jump 10 feet, right?
Well, I don't know. You could roll and find out.
I'd need a pole vault.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to leave the room.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You exit the room. And I feel like that'd be all your movement. Did you want to take an action?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Next up is Wes. You are pulled 5 feet back, right in front of Michael. What do you do?
I'm going to cast Frostbite on his hand and try and steal his staff.
Okay. What does that spell do again?
That spell. You cause numbing frost to form on one creature you can see within range. The target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of his turn.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
a lot of words he said right there.
It was.
Oh, well, that was a natural 20. I can send you a picture if you want, but that's a straight up down natural 20. That's just it, folks. You cast it at him, and the same thing kind of happens with your color spray. It just kind of gets sucked up into a little ball, and he actually tosses it back at you. So I'm gonna need you to make that Constitution saving throw.
Hey, that's not a spell. That's not real, and I disagree. I'm not allowing that. That's not a thing.
I'm gonna need you to
Don't
go ahead
argue
and
with
do
the
that.
DM, man.
You just make stuff
Yeah,
up.
but your
It's not a game if you just
character
make
wouldn't
stuff
know
up.
every magic spell that exists either.
Yeah, but I'm still need you to roll that Constitution.
18.
All right,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, you managed to dodge out of fight off the cold that he sends back at you.
The second part of my thing still stands. I'm trying to tug the staff out of his hand.
You're just gonna try to pull it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead. We're gonna make a strength contest against each other. Just so
Oh no.
Michael is built. You know this.
I was gonna try and convince you to make it a sleight of hand if the frostbite hit, but no.
Yeah, no. This is just gonna be. He grabbed it, tossed it back at you.
9, he wins. I assume when I grab it, he just kind of shoves me with the staff and like back into a wall or something.
Yeah, he just kind of shoves you back against the wall next to that gnome girl. You're not prone or anything. What did you roll?
Right. On what?
For the grapple strength contest.
9.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, you rolled much better than that. Yeah, you get tossed back into the wall. You're not prone or anything, but you're against that wall. And the machine, the one table machine who's just kind of been standing in the hall, is gonna come up and attack you. 9 versus AC.
Me?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't do it.
Okay, yeah. It kind of butts into the wall as you roll out of the way. So does the gnomish girl. Yeah, the gnome girl also rolls out of the way, and as she does, she actually casts Entwine on Michael. And I forget how that spell works, so give me a second. Strength saving throw. Yeah, Michael. The vines kind of shoot up out of the ground and wrap around Michael's legs, but he easily kicks both of them off and is freed from the vines. So next up, and the wolf, even though it has like Michael's arm, it does some damage to him. Yeah, but it's not even tearing into Michael's skin. You see like a slim force field around his arm as the wolf continues to kind of tear at that. Yeah. Next up is Michael's turn himself. He is going to kind of move his staff arm up and down, and going to try to blow off the wolf, and does. He sends him flying back. And when the wolf kind of tumbles and falls and transforms, not instead of that African American man, but you see he is a elf, brown elf, and is prone. Next up is Olivia.
Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna go after that second robot because we don't have time for robots.
Okay.
So I am gonna try to shoot a rock at the other robot's buttons.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make that attack. And I need to add another.
That is a 19.
Yep, that hits. Yep, you hit the button underneath, and boop, turns back into a table.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah. And that'll be your turn. Let me add that extra initiative.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna come out like fully into the hallway to sort of see the carnage that is ensuing.
Yeah. Essentially, it's just a wolf on the ground, and then the other ones. You guys see Olivia. I guess everybody would see this. That clay golem kind of steps out into the room. He's about calf height.
Whoops.
And he is also in this thing now. Jesse, it's your turn.
Okay, so is Tyler's character like still on the floor?
I'm not on the floor. I'm just pressing.
No, he's against the wall. He kind of rolled out of the way to get out of the way of the table, which is now just a table.
Gonna go into the third room on the right, I guess.
Third room on the right. Okay. You see. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to go by Michael, and that'll be
Going to go to the second room on the right.
Second room on the right. Okay, you kind of cross by. Make a perception check for me.
That's a 3.
You don't see anything. You walk into the room. And make a dexterity saving throw for me with disadvantage, because you are surprised.
Okay. Well, that's a 7.
Yeah, that doesn't do it. You run into this room kind of foolhardily, and you get hit by one of the walls that just kind of comes out, and as you
a wall?
yeah, one of the wall panels like slides out. And have you ever seen
okay.
Wipeout? Yeah, that kind of wall panel comes up, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage. And you're kind of jostled back, and then make another perception check for me.
11.
No, you don't know why that happened, but yeah, you got bounced back. Next up is Wes.
Okay. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use prestidigitation
Good job.
Prestidigitation.
to make sparks come flying out of my right hand.
Uh-huh.
And he says, I'm tired of playing your games. And then I'm going to charge at Micheal with that hand forward. But with my other hand, I'm going to give him a little tap on the balls.
All right.
I like that the tone of this podcast has like seriously changed.
All right. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna make 2 rolls. One, you're gonna make you could do sleight of hand or performance or
Sleight of hand.
do a sleight of hand
what
check
I was
for that.
thinking. Like just try. It's like trying to get his eyes to drop up so that he doesn't notice when I go low.
Yeah,
You
find
know?
the lady. Here's the lady. Where's the lady? Make that check for me.
12.
Okay, now you're gonna make that attack at disadvantage because you're going for the man's nards, and that's probably his most precious spot. So go ahead and make that attack with disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
10.
Yeah, that doesn't do it. He sees you going for a ball slap, and he lets his staff go down, and he just picks you up and throws you. And he goes, Wes,
The AC
no.
for Jimmy's.
Wes, no,
We've talked about this.
that's a no-go, Wes.
Wes?
Not again.
Wes is here to. He's not trying to play your games. He's here to win.
You are now on the other side, on the same side as the golem. Yeah. I'm going to remind you guys here that there are a couple mechanics that you guys can use. You guys can use help to give the others advantage on certain things. You can also make team checks if you need to, et cetera, et cetera. So if you guys want to do any of that, just let me know. The golem kind of just runs up to you, Wes, and is going to try to grab onto you.
Like a grapple?
Yeah, so we're going to make a strength contest. Oh, well, fuck.
What?
Go ahead and roll. What did you roll?
8?
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20. This thing's only the size of, like, it goes up to your calf. So it just kind of grabs onto your leg and, like,
man.
drags along. So I will say that your movement is not halved. You got, like, 20 feet now, just because you got a clay golem on your leg. Olivia, your turn. What do you do?
I am going to, let's see if I can get that far. I think I can get that far. I'm going to try to get that thing off of Wes's back.
Okay. You're just going to try to peel it off? You're going to beat it off? What are you going to do?
No, I think I'm just going to try to peel it off and just like hold it like an unruly toddler.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength. We're going to make a strength contest again.
Okay.
Oh, you have much better chance now.
That is a 15.
That is a 1. So, yeah, you managed to peel him off. What do you do once you peel him off?
I'm just going to kind of just hold him and try to like balance my cane and the rock baby.
Okay.
And she's like, calm down.
He's
calm
like,
down,
he's
calm down.
gnashing at you. He's like, trying to get bites at you, but nothing's really happening. Julie, what do you do?
I'm gonna leave the room I'm in first of all because I don't like this room.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if I described everything. You also see
You didn't because I didn't see anything.
Yeah, what did you rolled a 12 on that second check? You also see on the other side that there's an axe against the wall.
An axe.
Yes. you also see that table with the chains on it. Most of these rooms have the same like table chain set up, but there's an axe leaning against the wall.
Can I look at the floor to make sure there's not a pit? Because I saw the pit in the other one.
Yeah, you don't notice a pit, and I'm gonna say, since you're looking at the floor now, go ahead and make one more perception check. This will be the last one you're able to make in this room.
9.
Yeah, you don't. There's no pit, but you can't tell what's causing these walls to happen.
Oh man. No, I don't like moving walls. I'm leaving.
Okay.
Well, was that my entire turn, like walking out of the room?
Oh no. You can still do other stuff. Yeah. There's I forget which rooms you've been in, but there's the first room for sure on the left. I don't believe you've made it into.
Okay, let's do first room on the left then.
Okay. Yeah, you cross over and you make a wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Oh god, I gotta stop going into these rooms blind. It's a 10.
Oh yeah, you see it. You see like there's this shimmering field. Yeah, you see this shimmering field. Of just like it's kind of glass, but it's kind of moving a little bit. And on the other side, you see 2 beans on the table. What do you do?
A red bean and a blue bean.
Beans.
There's 2 beans.
Yep.
Past a magic-y barrier.
Yeah, it's pretty much just like glass that's kind of shifting.
Can I go up and touch it, nudge it with my shoe?
Yeah, you nudge it with your shoe. It seems just like glass.
So it's solid.
Yeah, it seems like it was kind of cloaked a little bit, but
So I can't like it's not like I can't walk through it. I'd have to like break it or.
There's different plates of glass kind of shifting around. So you think that maybe you could move around and dodge out of the way?
I want to try that.
All right, make a athletics or acrobatics check, either one.
Yeah. I wrote it down wrong on the paper. It's still just gonna be an 8 though.
Okay. Yeah, you get slammed.
Ow.
By one of these glass plates as you think you figured out the pattern, but you didn't quite get it, so you take 2 damage. Wes, your turn. What do you do?
I want to kick the golem off of my leg and send it flying through the air at Micheal.
Well,
I have it in my hands.
Yeah. Olivia has
sorry,
it. Cash has it in his hand. You can
missed
kick
that.
it at Cash hands at Micheal. I mean, I don't see why not.
No, that's good. I have I'm just gonna book it down the hallway. I'm done.
Okay. Michael's gonna get an opportunity attack on you since you're walking just right past him. You're running past him. Does what is that? 18 beat your AC?
Yes.
Okay.
By a lot. And I'm not even I won't even waste shield.
Yeah, he manages to kind of he actually just grabs your arm and kind of shoves you back forward. And he's like, "You're going to have to do a lot better than that if you want to get past me." And it is his turn. And he just kind of stands there with his staff arced out in front of him. He hasn't moved at all. He's just been standing there this whole time. Yeah, and it's the golem's turn. The golem's gonna try to wrench itself out of your grasp, Olivia.
Oh, okey-doke.
And it's not gonna even no. So it's just gonna try to bite your hand,
Okay.
and that is a 15 versus AC.
Well, yeah, that'll hit.
All right, you take 1 damage, 1 biting damage as it bites your hand, and you kind of reflexively drop it, and it kind of lands on a heap on the ground, and it kind of grows a little bit, and it's about the size of your waist now.
Oh, ow, no, ow, fuck.
And it's your turn. What do you do?
It is getting bigger. I am gonna try to shove it towards Micheal.
All right, how do you do that? Do you like kick it? Do you just push it?
I think I'm gonna take my cane and I'm just gonna push it.
You're gonna push it?
Like in like the chest area, just push it back.
Yeah, sure. Do you have like a specific skill or feat or something that would work for this, or are we just gonna do like a like a pushing attack.
I guess just a pushing attack, if that's a thing.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll an attack on it, and we'll see how far you do.
Because I don't really know how I'm supposed to hurt this, so... Cool, that is a 7, and I don't know what I would add to it. But it's probably not going to do much.
Yeah, no. You kind of swipe at it, and you nudge it back a little bit, but it doesn't really do much. This thing's gotten pretty sizable, so it's
I hate it.
Yeah. Julie, what do? You kind of got bashed by one of the glass pieces, but you can always make another attempt at it.
Can I try to go through the glass again?
Yeah, make a athletics or acrobatics either way.
13.
Which one is that? Yes, you managed to slide as one of the glass kind of comes at you and dip under a couple more, and you're at the side next to these beans. What do you grab them? Yeah,
I'm gonna grab the beans.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you could find out what these beans are. I don't think you would have any idea what these beans are.
Nah.
So, you grab them, and I'll say you use that same check to get out of that room. And that'll be your turn. Wes, your turn.
Okay, so Wes pulls out the deck of cards he has in his pocket, and he does the thing that magicians do, where you like bend them and they all fly in one direction.
Yeah.
And he's gonna do that and lunge for the staff again.
Okay, I will say, what check should I make you make? Performance?
I keep trying to make this a sleight of hand check.
I think that might be performance.
Yeah, that'll be a performance check. You're doing a kind of flash the card thing. So make a performance check, and then I'll see if you get advantage on this.
18.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you do the thing, and it kind of goes everywhere. The cards kind of fly all over the place, and it's a little bit disorienting for a second, and you lunge for the staff. So we're going to make a strength contest again, and you will, if you can wrest the staff from him, then. Oof.
15.
He rolled a 22. So
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
this guy, Wes, Michael, he is built like a brick shithouse. He is very muscular
Wes
for his size, for his age especially.
And after say what happens, and I have a
no, he pushes you back again and says, "Oh, come on, Wes, I've taught you better."
Yeah, you taught me. I know that this isn't gonna end well for any of us. This is pointless.
Now, how are you gonna join SWAT with that kind of mentality? Come on, Wes, you've got it.
Hello, this is your DM, O'Neil Henry here, back at you again with another mid-episode break. DM obviously stands for Manuel. Yeah, we're just a couple of quick updates here. Unfortunately, this episode wasn't able to be as sound designed. I was just kind of too busy, and also I didn't realize that Tyler's audio would be so bad this week. So there's a lot of things kind of coalesced, and hopefully we'll have the good episode or the good audio coming to you in a couple of sessions. Yeah, it was just a little mishap there, so sorry about that, but hopefully it's listenable at the very least. Couple other things. Don't forget to check out tweet about the show using the hashtag YMBW. That's the hashtag symbol YMBW. And you get your name read on the show. You'll hear a couple names read out from our iTunes, so you can also get your name read out if you go on iTunes, rate us 5 stars, and leave your name. And I'll use whatever name you put in there. If you use something real perverted, if you're a real pervert, I'll still use your name. So, yeah, go ahead and rate us on iTunes, and I'll give you 5 stars, and you give me 5 stars, and then we'll give each other 5 stars, and it's like a sex thing. What else do we have? Yeah, don't forget to check out our Ko-fi, Redbubble, Ko-fi, quick. Redbubble, and don't forget we're on Spotify now, so if you want to listen to us on there, or if you have friends that are like, I hate Apple, tell them I understand, and tell them we're on Spotify now. So I think that's it. So yeah, hey, let's get back in the episode, huh?
And up next is the golem. The golem is about waist height now. And let's see who's closest.
It's in the room with me, isn't it?
No. It's actually out in the hall with everybody.
Closest to me.
Yeah, it is. So it's gonna go ahead and
3-foot long cane
and make an attack on you. It's just gonna kind of grab both of its hands and try to bash you here.
Oh God.
12 versus AC.
That misses.
Okay, yeah. You just kind of dodge out of the way and kind of give it another nudge, kind of towards Michael again. And it's your turn. What do you do?
Okay. So Wes is trying to pull that out of Michael's hand. I guess I'm just gonna try to make a run for it.
Okay. I'm trying to think if you have anything that would be. No, it's just gonna be an opportunity attack on you. 15 versus AC.
That hit.
Yeah,
That hits.
he does the same thing. He actually outstretches his staff and like kind of loops you back around, and you kind of run into the wall, back facing the opposite direction that you were running, in a very comedic fashion. And he says, "Come on, how are you all going to be part of SWAT if you can't even get past me?" And as he says that elf guy kind of runs up to him again. And he pulled a dagger from somewhere, and he tries to stab at Wes, or not at Wes, at Michael. Oh, and he gets in there. He stabs it. He stabs it at Michael as he kind of raises a hand, and you see that it still doesn't necessarily make contact to his skin, but you see a kind of pained look on Michael's face for a second. And with that little gnome girl is actually going to try to make another run for it. But Michael, again, reaches out his staff and kind of redirects her back the opposite direction. Jesse, your turn.
Can I want to try and give the golem a big kick.
Okay, yeah, you run up to the golem and, like, 300 style kick him. Just make a unarmed attack. So just your strength and proficiency bonus.
10. With a 10.
Yeah, you plant a foot on him, but he's much bigger than the other golem, the golem previous. So he kind of wobbles back a little bit to this kick. And yeah, nothing happens. Wes, your turn.
Okay, so I really want to telegraph that I'm going to try and do a mage hand up his butt again.
Okay.
But while that happens, I just want to punch him in the face. I just want to punch him in the face.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
So
I
you're
want to
gonna do like
distract him
a
with
fake with the magic hand up the butt, and then
yeah,
just,
like I
pocket
really
the
want
jaw.
to telegraph it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do it. Make a what would be a bluff check? What's a deception check? Make a deception check for me.
Deception?
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be deception to-
Sleight of hand is physical.
Well, yeah, but
Deception, whatever.
you're deceiving him with a fake mage hand up
That's
the butt.
alright. I
and
still have
then,
+3 on deception, so 7 on the hand.
Yeah, you can make a regular attack on him, but it's not gonna.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Maybe
Okay.
I'll roll a nat 20. Oh, that's a 4.
Again, he figures out what you're going for here, and as you raise your fist up, his one hand is holding this dagger that this other guy produced, and you reach up and try to go for his face, and he actually he blocks your punch with his staff and like a cool cross thing, and as he does that, he throws both you and the brown elf just at the wall, and then suddenly you hear like a war scream almost, and then you see 2 bolts of fire kind of lunge at Michael. Yeah, and they both get him pretty good, and he actually takes a micro step back, and you see him like look down at himself for a second, and then look up, and then he says, "Jordan, you're here too?" And you see another human. He's about 5'8", 5'9", not super tall. But he has a pretty slick black wand pointed at Michael. And yeah, he joins you guys.
Do I know Jordan?
Make a history check. Not really. It's not history of like time, right? But it's history of you and Michael being together.
9.
Yeah, you can't remember who this guy is. You remember Michael maybe mentioned him once, but other than that, nothing.
Okay. I was just worried you were about to set up like a, Wes, you dweeb, you are still as much of a loser as you were in high school.
Well,
And,
he
this guy's
actually
gonna get past
when
him.
Jordan actually like walks up to you, he goes, this is Wes. This is who you're talking about, Michael. Ugh. And he kind of walks past you towards Wes or towards Michael. Yeah. Michael kind of gets a more serious look on his face and he goes, 2 of my favorite pupils. This is going to be amazing. And he kind of readies his staff in front of him.
Oh, so I wasn't far off.
No, you probably not. Next up is a golem. Michael readies something. And the golem, is gonna charge at you, Julie.
Great.
And rolls a 4, so kind of just and doesn't really do much. Olivia, your turn.
Alrighty, I am going to. Oh, what do I want to do? Can I try to like get Michael into like a half Nelson?
Michael's a pretty big dude. You can try though.
I'm gonna try. I mean, I have.
Okay.
A lot of martial arts is redirecting other people's power.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna
She's
try
gonna armbar Mike. She's gonna armbar
Yeah, go ahead.
You
Dwayne
might
the
as well
Rock
just-
Johnson.
Is Michael's last name Tyson? Just so I know beforehand.
He looks like his nice name could be Tyson.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to just get my gangly little man hands in there and just. I'm
Okay.
gonna try to.
Yeah, go ahead and
Give
roll
us
a roll a grapple. We'll make a grapple contest with each other.
Okay.
Oh well, maybe.
That's a natural 20.
All right, he
y'all!
rolled a 6. You see Cash kind of do like a step off the wall and then kind of like wrap his leg around Michael's staff, and as he does that, he bends his arms around and kind of grabs Michael by the neck, and now has Michael using his staff against his own neck.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Go,
I'm gonna say
go.
his prepared attack is just not, and if you guys want to try to make a run for it, this would probably be the most opportune time. And Julie, it's your turn.
Okay, so where is Cash in relation to all this?
So Cash is on Michael,
Yeah.
now,
On top
like
of
holding
Michael.
on top of him, like holding his staff to his neck, his own staff.
What did he just like the cane is just there for as like a, you said, a security blanket, right?
But I also like need it.
Yeah, he
So-
needs his. I think what we decided was your movement is halved without your cane.
Can I try and take over this position?
You can roll to
I'm like monkeyed up
roll
there.
to help out. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to help at least.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll, and then we'll see what the results of that are.
What do you want me to roll?
Strength.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You two, you like grab at Michael's leg and kind of pull him down. You manage to like grab him. Wes, these two like have Michael almost pinned using their combined strength. What do you do?
Where's this wolf anyway? What happened to him?
He got knocked back and turned back into his regular elvish form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
right.
Is he just sat there now? Like, what's he up to?
He ran at Michael with a dagger and tried to.
Okay, so what I'm struggling with right now is, do I run or do I pull a Star-Lord and punch him in the face and maybe set him free like he does Thanos?
What does
I
it say
think-
in your heart? Now he did say the point of the test was to get past him, and you did see that red button down.
Wes runs past. I think the as much as he wants to, I think he's smart enough, and he would have if he was younger. If he was 10 years younger, he would have done it. But he's
Okay,
he's
yeah,
younger, he's
you make
older,
it.
so.
You make it pretty much down all the way to this red button. As you do, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Unnatural 20.
You
God.
managed to jump out of the way as these hands, these grabbing hands, come from under the ground, and you see standing essentially right behind where you were fleeing, you see Jack, the chair of necromancy, step out of the shadows, where there were no shadows at first. And he goes, damn it, missed him. And you run to the button, and do you slam it?
Red button bad.
I mean, it's,
Wes has been. Wes has a
Wes has been
Pavlov
kind of
response with red buttons now.
kind of triggered by the red button a little bit, so I don't know. Do you want to slam
He
it?
kind of
Matt?
stops and kind of looks back. Like, should I?
You actually see Jack kind of making a move towards you.
I think he just stumbles back because Wes knows who this is. I think maybe not exactly, but he knows. So he just maybe
Roll history.
stumbles
It's going to be a
back
low
into
DC,
it.
but actually, yeah, we should probably establish whether or not you know who Jack is.
18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
I
who Jack
this
is.
guy
He's Michael's best friend. Also on the SWAT council.
Yeah. So I stumble back into the button.
Okay, yeah, you stumble back and you plant one hand on the button, and as you do, as you hit the button, the hallways, which have been lit with this like red light from the alarms that you pressed before, the light turns green for a little bit, and like a little bit of confetti comes down, and like a little trumpet sound plays, and
Wes, you cannot understand how hard Wes is rolling his eyes right now.
And then all the halls
Out of his head.
all the lights in the halls turn on fully, and Jack kind of stops his like slow Terminator style walk towards you and kind of leans against the wall, kind of looking at Cash, and Michael kind of shrugs you guys. Do you guys let Michael up or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Jesse?
climb down off of Michael.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on him.
Okay. Yeah.
I apologize the entire time I touch his body on the way down.
Yeah, you guys let Michael up, and he kind of picks himself back up, and he goes, "Wow, what amazing fighting, you two! Great teamwork all the way around. What is your names again?"
Can I give him a little shove? 'Cause
Sure.
I'm angry.
Are you trying to like intimidate him? Or are
Yeah.
you trying to like roll intimidation?
19.
Yeah, you gotta give him a hearty shove in the front of the chest. What do you say? You like?
What was all that about?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you not told about the test?
No.
I guess that was part of protocol.
Wes yells down the hall, "No one's ever told about the test, Michael!"
Yeah, I forgot. It's part of protocol that we don't tell you about the test. This was your test of initiation for joining SWAT. And you guys, let me tell you, you are the first people that are non-Magi to join SWAT. And let me tell you, I am thoroughly impressed. And he kind of sticks out his hand to give you a handshake.
I'm not shaking his hand.
Okay, you kind of give him the cold shoulder, and he kind of looks a little bit distraught, and he kind of slinks away. And he grabs Jordan by his shoulder, and like he kind of gives him a shoulder grab and goes, "You did well, my boy. You did amazing. Though I did not see you coming from anywhere. Are you working on that invisibility spell? Because it looked fantastic. Couldn't sense you at all." And Jordan goes, "Well, yeah, of course. I've been trying to one up you. So you better keep your eyes peeled." And at this moment, Jack walks up to you, Cash, and he goes, "You beat all of my expectations for you. I can't even grab Michael like that. How did you? What are you?"
I mean, I don't know. I just, I'm a karate teacher?
Yeah, he puts out his hand and is like, "Sorry for this to be so strange. Let's formalize this. Hi, I'm Jack Fisher.
Hi, I'm Cash Warner.
Very, very impressive."
Thanks, I guess.
You guys see the elf and the gnome kind of collect themselves, and they reunite. And the gnome girl is kind of smiling ear to ear, like jumping up and down with anticipation. And she runs over and like hugs the waist of this elf, and he's also smiling, this kind of again wolfish like smile. And he's also like, he seems pretty elated. And Micheal walks up to you, Wes, and he goes, again, I knew you had it in you. Listen, you got some training to do. I'm sure of that, but you're gonna be fine in SWAT. I can't wait for you to join.
Well, you didn't give me much choice, so thanks.
I think this will be the best place for you, Wes. Don't worry about it.
I was really doing fantastic without you, so.
Well, I think you'll strive in this environment. And as he says that, the you see that like the two doors that were opposite of you guys, like in the wall. The wall in the middle of it kind of parts, and it leads into this other hallway. And he says, "All right, guys, we just have to do the interview portion of your SWAT exam, and you will be all set to join SWAT. And we'll meet you at I guess the next time I'll see you guys will be at the initiation."